what's going on, guys? My name's Dynasty. What I got for y'all today is another Soulcalibur 6 video. We're now just over a month since the launch of SC6, which is, I think, crazy. Seems like the game just dropped a week ago, but no, it's been a little over a month, and we got the first look at the Soulcalibur sales in stores, and let me be the first to say, it's not the worst, it's not the best, but it's pretty good. And the reason why this is important is because Akubo, of course, the head producer for Soulcalibur 6, was quoted about a month or so before the game launched saying that the future of the franchise depended on the sales of Soulcalibur 6. And it seems like Soulcalibur 7 might be happening based on the success we've had so far. So first things first, there is an article from Shoryuken that breaks all of this down, a link down below, and it breaks down the sales for the month of October. Right here is going to be the top 10. Bam! To no surprise, you have Call of Duty Black Ops 4 at the number 1 spot. Number 2, we have Red Dead Redemption 2. Number 3, we have Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Number 4, NBA 2K19. 5 being Super Mario Party. And finally, at number 6, only fitting that number 6 belongs to Soulcalibur 6. It did beat FIFA, Spider-Man, PS4, Madden, and the newest WWE game. So like I mentioned, not the best, not the worst. If the gigantic juggernauts Call of Duty and Red Dead weren't there, it would have been the 4th highest selling game of the month for it being a fighting game. That's already limiting it, and of course it's not a gigantic mainstream fighting game like Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter, so I think it did pretty well considering the month it dropped. It did some damage. Now the cool thing is, the silver lining here, the article reads, Soulcalibur 6 debuts as the 6th best-selling game of October, said Matt Piscatella, an NPD analyst and Venture Beats Piece. Soulcalibur 6 achieved the 3rd highest launch month dollar sales for the franchise in tracked history, trailing only Soulcalibur 4 and Soulcalibur 2. And that is where I think the game has been a success so far. From a sales standpoint, I think Soulcalibur 2 is probably the most popular game of the entire franchise because it was on the PlayStation 2, the original Xbox, the GameCube. It had all those guest characters, Heihachi, Spawn, and Link. So many people bought the game on all 3 of those gigantic consoles. Soulcalibur 4 was a pretty big game too. I mean, you had Yoda and you had Darth Vader as your guest. Again, 2 popular mainstream guest characters in comparison to like a Geralt, who is popular, extremely popular, but Geralt isn't on par with Star Wars, you know what I mean? So considering that this game got 3rd place out of all 6 entries of the franchise, I guess we could say 7 maybe, including I guess Soulblade, but hey, that's like super good. That's a great thing. Now the closing statement says, while sales don't measure up to 2's, it's important to remember that the game launched on 3 major consoles at the time, though Soulcalibur 6 is multi-platform as well. Many gamers own a console and a PC. This October was certainly a crowded launch, so upcoming SC6 DLC could spike up sales again, and that's a pretty good point. Like back in the day, many people only had one console. They only had either a PlayStation 2, an Xbox, or a GameCube. So for people nowadays who have a Nintendo Switch, that kind of sucks because there's not an SC6 version on the Switch, and though we have PC, it's like that's really not helping because many people who have PC have an Xbox or a PS4, so they're not going to buy it for the PC if they have a console. You get what I'm trying to say, or vice versa. So that kind of worked against it for sales, I'm assuming, from what I'm gathering here. And it's true, obviously, if the game was for Switch, I mean, the numbers would have been a lot more. Me, personally, I probably would have bought it for the Switch and the Xbox just to have it on the go, plus to have it on my main system. So hopefully in the future it gets ported over, that continues to boost the sales. But I want to say that I think it's been a success so far from a sales standpoint, despite the fact that the game still has a bunch of issues, a bunch of glitches. I think the general consensus is that the game has been a success so far. I mean, we just saw our first patch update a couple days ago, though I think some characters could still be tweaked here and there, and some things are broken. I think for the most part the game's been a success, and for me personally, the issues I'm having are really just like connection based on the Xbox One. Sometimes I get disconnected randomly during a match, or it takes me forever to find a match, and that's just things that hopefully can be fixed in the future, because other than that, the game's solid, has a bunch of content, has a awesome creative character mode in it. The DLC is just here lingering, teasing us. I mean, they revealed another gigantic guest character in 2B. It's been about a month since the reveal, and we still don't even know her release date, so I'm thinking there might be a bunch of stuff going on behind the scenes that we don't know about, so hopefully we not only get the first season pass, but like a second season pass. So I'm just glad to see that everything is working out in our favor for us Soulcalibur fans. I'm just so stoked. I'm so relieved because I was gonna be pretty sad if the game flopped, and when I found out it got pushed back to October, I was pretty nervous, but to see it held its own in comparison to a lot of the other games on the list, it did pretty well, it did pretty decent, so I think it's safe to say that a Soulcalibur 7 is probably gonna happen. Of course, that's probably another 4 or 5 years from now, but it's just good to know the game has been overwhelmingly positive and a success, and there you go. There you have it. Those are the cells. Of course, we'll continue to keep you guys up to date as more of these cells information gets revealed. If you guys did like the video, of course, take 1 second, drop a like on it, make sure to subscribe for more SC6 content next time. I've been your host, I've been Dynasty. You guys take care, stay safe, and I'm curious, are you enjoying SC6? If you are, what's your favorite thing about the game? If you're not, what's the issue? I'm curious. I'll see you guys later. Peace.
One of the greatest. You deserve more exposure, man. You underrated. To all the Dynasty haters, promise you'll love him later. Y'all gon' react like he did when he seen the trailer. But hold up, let me hit y'all with a twist. Wait, I'm Sub-Zero. The rap game is the Lin Kuei. You see, I've been a fan of Dynasty for years now. GTA, MK, and Justice. I'm still down. Rapper meets gamer. I wonder how y'all feel now.